guys, what's up? I'm Alexa and this is my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Alexa and this is my channel. I hate to say it, but school is close. I'm about to be a senior, so I thought it'd be really cool to give some people some advice. As in high school advice. Honestly, there's literally no advice, just go to you. Let me stop. I have this video categorized into two different categories. We have academics and social life, because high school is not only just school, it's also you're going into school with a whole bunch of new people. There's 4 different grade levels, so you're going to be with a lot of different people. So social life is definitely going to be a big part of your high school life. So as a senior, I do know a lot about high school, so I'm going to be telling you some advice that I want to give to you freshmen, sophomores, juniors, or even seniors. Which senior, if you're watching this, get the out, because if you haven't figured it out by now, it's too late, buddy. You literally have a year left. Okay, so first off, we're going to start with academics. One is pick classes that you need and that are challenging but not too difficult. So for example, like if you know that you want to go to a 4-year college, start doing research. That's kind of going to, if you know that you want to go to a 4-year college and they accept like a blah 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 GPA, you want to take enough classes that'll boost your GPA that much. As for example, I've taken honors classes my whole high school. So there's standard classes, honors classes, and AP classes, or advanced placement. Your school might be a little bit different, but there's always standard and honors and definitely AP. So me, I took an honors class, which is worth 1.5 credits. So that means every class I took, it was worth 1 credit towards my GPA. So for my school, you have to have at least 27 credits to graduate. So that means every class I took was 1.5 credits. Some like elective classes aren't worth that much. So basically, take classes that you know are going to boost up your GPA and good grades. Take classes that are a little bit challenging but not too far out. Like me, advanced placement was, you're up there, it's almost like college level. A lot of my friends took them, and that's worth 2 credits, I believe. Now a lot of AP students have crazy GPAs and they're really good. They have good GPAs. Me personally, I knew that with me doing sports and all the other stuff, I wouldn't have time to do as much work that AP classes provide. So I knew to take honors classes, which was better than standard classes. So definitely check out for your classes. I know you're not thinking about this as a freshman. Trust me, I wasn't thinking about it. I thought about it too late, but definitely get on top of that. 2, know your teachers in administration. And I say this because be friendly with them. I knew the vice principal of my school. She knew my mom, and so I could get away with a little bit of things, like my dress code. She'd see me breaking the dress code, but she wouldn't say anything because she liked me and she knew me. So definitely know your administration for sure, and know your teachers. I say know your teachers is because you're going to be with them for half of a year. For my school, we call it block schedule. So we have 8 different classes, but they're split up into 4. So it's 4 until August until January, and then we switch up into another 4 from January to June. So I say know your teachers, because really, if you know your teacher well, you might be having an 89 and you need that 1 point for an A, for a 90, and they might bump you up. So know them. Definitely be cool with them. Like, make sure that they know you and you know them. You guys are on a good level. Next tip is always do your work ahead of deadlines. Me, I am a huge procrastinator. Trust me, I am. Like in my reading class this year, we had tons of projects and she'd give us at least 2 months and a half ahead of time. But me, of course, I'd wait till like the last week to start doing it. So I say work way ahead of your deadlines. It's going to be really cool. You're going to be less stressed out about cramming a workload into like one night or something. So definitely do that. Go to tutoring if you need to. Me personally, I suck at math, so I always went to math tutoring. I went to math tutoring before I took my math exam, and I got like a 4 out of 5 on it. So that was really good. And also, you guys aren't thinking about this as a freshman or even as a sophomore, but study for your ACT and your SAT or your pre-SAT. I recently took my ACT and I bombed it, so I had to take it again, and my grade went up 1 point. I can make a whole nother video about that ACT and SAT, which I really shouldn't because I suck at that. So definitely study. I think you need to figure out what kind of study you are. Like me personally, I know that I study best whenever it's crammed, which sounds kind of stupid. Like some people study every day, but I like to study really hard before the day of a test or the night before a test, and I do really good. That's not maybe smart, but that's what works with me. So figure that out. If your teachers offer retests, like you can take a test over again, definitely take that offer, the opportunity. My science teacher this year, he always offered retesting, but I didn't take it because I was stupid. So yeah, next up is go to guidance. Go to your guidance counselors. Be cool with your guidance counselors. Trust me, your school is not going to push you upon your guidance counselors. You're going to have to step out there and go talk to people yourself. So definitely go down to guidance. Make sure that your classes are in order. You're taking the right classes that you need to get that high GPA for that college, or you're just taking the right GPAs, you're the right classes to go somewhere. Not everybody wants to go to college, you know, might go to military or do like an actual career, hardworking job, something like that. Just make sure that you're taking the right classes so that you have all the skills and learning necessary for that job. So definitely do that. So that's pretty much all that I have on academics. Me personally, I am an average student. I make A's, B's, and a few C's. This year I got like my first D ever, which was in math 3 honors. Terrible class. Time goes by so fast, so definitely take these tips and rework them so that they work for you. Now second, social life. You know me, I was, you know, Miss Popular. Just kidding. Social life, I'm pretty well known around my school. My school is not that big. We have about 1,000 kids, but I've always known everybody, so it was really cool. So I'm a very talkative and easygoing person, so I never was really shy. Like my mom called me the social butterfly of all of her kids. My older sister was very antisocial. She did not go to parties. She didn't have a lot of friends. So my mom had a weird time raising my sister and then transitioning from an antisocial kid to having me, who likes to go out and party and hang out with people and go out every weekend. My mom had to, you know, adjust that and, you know, change her teaching, her parenting for me. So that's freaking off topic. Okay, social life. Join clubs and sports to make friends. Also looks good on colleges. Me personally, I've been running track since I've been about freaking 10. So I started running track in middle school all the way up until now. So I've always had track friends. You can make friends. Being in sports and clubs allows you to make friends who aren't on your grade level, which is really good because you'll be friends with upperclassmen and lowerclassmen. Clubs look really good on colleges, so whenever they're looking out, they're going to see that you're active in the community. I also recommend doing volunteer hours. Those are really good. Looks good for colleges, and you step out of your comfort zone. You get to see what really matters to you, and it can spark interest in stuff that you didn't even know that you were interested in. That happened to me a lot. Stay out of relationships. Me personally, I had one relationship 9th grade and it lasted for like 6 months, and it taught me a lot. It really did. My one and only relationship. After that, I knew it was a no-go for me. Relationships to me are pointless in high school because the chances of you and your boyfriend or girlfriend lasting are literally 2%. 2% of real high school relationships last. Now with that being, out of all my friends, I was always the single friend. Still am to this day. My best friend Rachel, tons of guys, that's her thing. Not to make her sound bad or anything, just her thing. Me personally, I know what I want, and I'm just the kind of person to not lower my standards for people who don't meet them. Simple as that. If you want to do a relationship, good. I just think it's time consuming and you should be focused on other things. Stay away from boys, freshmen, girls, and sophomores. These upperclassmen or even lower classmen will literally say anything to get you to do what they want. It sounds so bad, and I've seen so many girls be manipulated, especially freshmen. Those boys will talk to you and sweet talk you and text you all night, but trust me, they literally only want one thing. It's very rare for a guy to actually like you, and that sounds so bad because I know a lot of guys who aren't like that, but I also know a lot of guys who are like that and who will use you, and it kind of sucks, but it's reality. Find a good group of friends and cut off toxic friends. A lot of people say that, oh, you'll lose friends in high school. I've had my closest 2 friends since I've known Rachel, one of my best friends, since 5th grade. We're about to be seniors. Yeah, we have our little arguments, but we literally laugh. Then I have my second friend, Leanne. We've been friends since 7th grade. We've gone through high school together, and it's kind of crazy. You choose your friends. If you guys break up, that's your fault. That's nobody else's fault. So your friends can last forever. If your friendship is real, it can last forever. I also say cut off toxic friendships or boyfriends or just anybody toxic out of your life. You know what a toxic friend is. Toxic, I don't even need to explain it. If they're toxic, cut them off. Hang around people that have the best interest for you. Meaning, if they're peer pressuring you to smoke or drink or do anything, not even that, or do anything that you don't want to do, don't hang out with them. Like, it's a difference between joking and somebody actually trying to pressure you into doing something that you know deep down, your gut feeling, that you should not be doing. So definitely stay away from those people. Another thing, this is more for the girls, confidence. Don't let other people put you down. Don't let other people's opinions or thoughts about yourself weigh down yourself. Me personally, I never struggled with that. I never cared once a day in my life about what other people thought. The only opinion that ever mattered are mine and my mother's. If you don't like me, that's fine. But I do know a lot of people, especially girls, who struggle with this, the image, how people portray them or perceive them. don't care. Listen, this is how I think, this is how I see about other people's opinions. If they're I don't know, they're just pointless to me. Like, why do you care what other people think? Like, I don't know. A lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people care a lot about what people think, and it's just time consuming, and it's just a waste of time. Like, don't care about what people think. It's easier said than done. Anytime I catch myself caring or thinking, oh my god, what I can't wear this because, oh, she's gonna be looking, they're gonna say something. Wear if you like it. If you want to do something, do it. Like, that's simple like that. Those last 2 tips are from 2 of my 3 good friends. The first one was from Dante. The second one was, this one is from Rachel and Josiah. The don't put yourself down. And this one is, don't try so hard to be friends with people who you think are cool. In my school, there is definitely the cliques, and the stereotypes. There's the athletes, there's the popular girls, the mean girls, the stoners, the party people. Me personally, I know people from every little group, and I'm friends with all of them. I hang out with all of them. But don't try to fake it. Just be yourself. I know people have been saying be yourself, stay true to yourself for literally years, but that's kind of like the best advice in high school, because eventually you can't put up you cannot put up a facade for 4 years. You cannot act a certain way for 4 years. Eventually, you're gonna have to break and be yourself. I learned that. Well, I was always myself. Like I said, I didn't really care what people thought. 12 minutes recording. I never cared what people thought. But don't try to act cool, or girls, don't say that you like something for a guy. Like, oh yeah, I know, blah blah blah. Just be yourself. Cause trust me, like I said, in the end, it's gonna get out. Just be yourself. Stay true to yourself. Like, that's really for like yourself. That's good, like, self advice. Okay, lastly, party. Go have fun. Get out of your comfort zone. Talk to people you wouldn't necessarily talk to. Like, do things that you wouldn't necessarily do. Me personally, I didn't start partying and going out until I was like my sophomore summer. I always would go out to parties, like birthday parties. But I mean, like, you know, the parties that you see on TV. Definitely don't fall into peer pressure. That stuff is real. I've seen it before. It's happened to people that I know. You're just in the moment, people are like, do it, and then you do it, and you might not necessarily want to do it. So don't do that. That's one thing that I never struggled with. I fell upon partying by myself, but I think you just get to a certain age where you have to experience everything for yourself, because so many people, your parents can literally preach to you, do not do this, do not do this, but when you're in that moment, all of those years of saying that goes out the window and you do it. I think if you do all of that, then you're gonna be good for high school. Time goes by so fast, and a small thing might feel like the end of the world to you. So you just have to step back and be like, look, a month from now this won't matter. A year from now, this person who's hurting you might not even be in your life. And that's true to this day. That person is not, they don't affect you. Just don't let them affect you. And that's literally all that I can say, and that's all the advice that I have for you guys. I hope that you guys take this advice and mold it into your own, and I hope you guys freaking love high school. I love high school. I hate high school. It's terrible, it's amazing all at the same time, but that's school. High school is what you make it. If you don't go out and go to football games or basketball games, or don't try to talk to people, high school's gonna suck for you. But don't complain to people when your high school experience sucked. Go out and do things. Go to prom, go to homecoming, you know, talk to the guy that you might like, talk to your girl that you might like. Just have fun, be carefree. Don't let things matter. Stay on top of your grades and live life. Like, literally YOLO. Like, if you follow those rules, high school would definitely be something that you like and that you'll remember forever. I know I have memories that I will never ever forget, and that's really thankful to my friends and my family. So yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And if you guys want more advice from me, let me down below. Leave a comment. My socials will be down below, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And good luck in high school. Good luck, Charlie. No, good luck in high school. You guys definitely got it. It's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. You will like it. So bye.